Hi friend, my name is Vanessa and I am a detox coach that helps individuals get better, healthier, chronic symptom free with diet and herbs. So this is my take on why is it so hard to get healthy, because snacking is just part of life. If you get hungry, you want to snack on something we see in a store, you want to, get that bread, get those pretzels, anything that's going to make us feel more satiated. But I'm here to tell you that that doesn't have to be the fact. There are healthier ways to snack. You just have to be more creative and think outside of the box. And, buy things that you can snack on and prepare ahead of time. So snacking is part of life. We love to snack. We love to go and have a picnic. We love to, snack when we're at the movies, when we're at the beach. Snacking anytime is such a big pastime for most of us. But how do we snack healthy? So this video is all about how I have found certain snacks to be very, very satiating, very healthy, very delicious, and snacks that actually don't compromise my health journey, don't compromise the diet that I'm on to get healthy. So that's very important. So I think snacking is where we kind of go wrong. Snacking can really put us back in terms of our, dietary goals, in terms of where we're heading on our healing journeys. And that's why snacking well or snacking intentionally is extremely important. And with these snacks, you're not going to feel like you're cheating, you're compromising your, health goals. You're going to feel like, wait, I just had something wonderful and tasty, and I get to still continue on this journey feeling that I've accomplished my, parameters of where I want to be in terms of health. So snacking can be psychological, physical. We do it for emotional reasons. We do it to satiate hunger pains for a lot of different variety of reasons. But having snacks on hand is very important. When we don't intentionally snack, we tend to go to a convenience store. We tend to, grab anything we have in the house. So if you go to a grocery store hungry, we tend to kind of focus on the most satiating, most likely processed or even not as healthy options. So buying snacks ahead of time when you go shopping on a full stomach, shopping for the week, is probably the best case scenario of how you can stick to your health goals. So you can choose different snacks such as savory snacks or sweet snacks or stress snacks. So you have these categories of, okay, I need to pick up snacks for different types of snacking needs. Sometimes you want to snack between meals, so it's more intentional. Sometimes it's during a movie, so you want to have something savory and something crunchy. Or sometimes during a stressful time, such as when you're working, when you have your job. So you have to think about how you spend your days and then retract back and kind of calculate, okay, I may need this amount of snacks for one day and this many savory, this many sweet. And that's how we can pretty much be very intentional about what we put in our bodies, what we prepare for those snack times, and how we approach this health journey. So these are just some of my favorite snacks that I wanted to put out there to give you that motivation and inspiration to kind of find your own snacks. So here's my list. So dates are my number one snack option. Dates are incredible for the kidney function. They're amazing for cellular function because they're full of simple sugars. And simple sugars, not proteins, give us energy. So I find dates to also be extremely versatile. You can add anything you want inside them, and you can also chop them up and put them inside, your other bowl, acai bowl, any snack bowl, anything you're making that you want to sweeten. Dates are truly a snack that keeps on giving. So you can pretty much take them with you outdoors because they're just self-packaged. They're little treats that you can just put in a bag. You don't need to prepare them necessarily. Another way that I use dates is I fill them up with goodies. So I cut them open and I add either a little bit of tahini or anything else you would like. If you don't want nuts, which is also a good a detox practice, not to have a lot of protein, then you can add coconut shreds or cacao nibs or different kinds of fillings that you really like. Maybe dried fruit, such as dried blueberries or raspberries. That's a wonderful way of creating this little truffle. But what I do is when I'm not on this heavy detox protocol, I tend to make little desserts out of them. And I take these desserts either out and about or to a coffee shop where I know they're not going to have any healthy, sugar-free desserts for me. It's going to satiate you. It's going to give you all the minerals and vitamins that you're seeking. And it's going to taste even better than a lot of those other sugary snack alternatives. And even if you go to a coffee shop and you get a vegan bread, chances are they're going to use margarine, they're going to use processed sugar and a lot of other ingredients that are unnecessary. So when you know what goes into your snacks, you're more empowered. So you can take these truffles wherever you go, and whenever you get that sugar craving, you just pop one in. So you're going to satiate your need for that pleasant sweetness and that sugar craving, and you're going to do it naturally. So dried figs are an amazing snack. So they have that chewiness, they have that sweetness, they have similar consistency to dates, and they're incredibly healthy for you. And it truly takes only a handful of those dried figs to satiate any hunger pains, any cravings, and to hold you off until your next meal. And just like dates, I love to chop figs into different bowls, into different smoothies. And you can also make a healthy trail mix out of them by chopping them up, mixing them with coconut shreds and any other dried fruits, and if you would like, nuts. But I always prefer to keep fruits with fruits because of digestive reasons, because food combination is really important. And when you mix fruit with proteins such as nuts and seeds, it's going to cause a little bit of that digestive friction because they're two different chemistries and they digest at different rates. So I prefer to keep my fruits with fruits, and when I have nuts, I have the nuts alone. And if you're a nut person, I really recommend that you get organic nuts because they're just better for you, and also to soak those nuts before you have them. So when you soak the nuts, you get rid of a lot of the lectins that they have, which are protective mechanisms that the plant has for its seeds. So if they're eaten by a predator, the predator is going to feel the side effects of that, which are, feeling an irritation in the gut, maybe some effects of poisoning if it's a small predator. But in case of us, bigger predators, we're going to feel discomfort, digestive discomfort, gas, bloating, those kinds of symptoms. So soaking seeds and nuts and grains really helps to get rid of the lectins that are present in seeds and nuts and grains. So once the substance is in water, it signals to that seed that it's going to grow into a plant. So it's safe. And the next snack is coconut shreds. So coconut shreds are so versatile as well. They're full of good fats, which whenever we're basically under stress, we need grounding, we want to feel satiated, good fats are a great option. So when you have coconut shreds, it's going to calm down those nerves. It's going to make you feel more grounded, and it's going to satiate you. So when you're working, you're naturally a bit more stressed, you need more attention. And when you snack on coconut shreds, they help to kind of basically bring the nervous system function down. They kind of alleviate that stress response, and they ground the systems, and they also help your brain function. Their coconut is wonderful. Coconut fat, coconut itself has great properties for the brain function, and it is just a healthy way to get those good fats in your diet. So combining coconut shreds with dates and other fruits is a wonderful way to snack. And if you're looking for a savory snack, well, you're gonna like this one. So one of my favorite savory snacks is to always have avocado on hand. Obviously, you can't do this when you're on the go, but when you're at home and you want to really satiate again your nervous system, those hunger pains, you want to feel more calm, more collected, I usually do half of an avocado. And then I basically take a piece of a nori sheet. So this is your seaweed. I usually take half of a nori sheet and I basically tear it up and I put it inside a chopped avocado. And then I add a cucumber to it, and then I put some lemon on top. And so this simple 3-ingredient snack tastes just like sushi. And if you have some ginger powder, then it's going to taste like sushi even more. So when you add all of these components, you get your iodine in it, you get your fats, you get your minerals, you get your vitamins. So cucumber and the seaweed are extremely detoxifying, and then cucumber is also hydrating, so it gives you that water content that you need. So if you tend to run more dehydrated, or you just have problems with inflammation, or you're just really warm all the time and it's hot where you are, cucumbers are a great way to hydrate. So you can simply munch on a cucumber, or you can cut it up and you can use it in a variety of different ways. You can have it with a dip, with homemade hummus. You can have a little bit tahini with it. You can season it with different spices and herbs and make it very savory. Or you can combine it with a few different vegetables and make a very hydrating and very simple salad. Hummus is another way that you can snack healthily and naturally. However, if you're on a detox protocol, I recommend that you limit your protein intake. And that is also the case when it comes to plant-based protein. So if you're trying to get healthier, so if you'd like to heal your health issues, and if you suffer from any chronic symptoms that you'd like to reverse, then I say stay away from high protein diets and go low protein. So for you, I would recommend staying away from nuts and seeds and different protein powders, different grains. And this is all just to help your body eliminate what it needs to eliminate. And proteins actually are builders. So when you have a lot of protein and you want to clean the body, you want to eliminate, you're doing actually the opposite of what the body needs to do. You're building the body, you're giving it more elements to work with. And so the body now has to process protein and the building chemistry of life, versus using its energy to eliminate the chemistry it no longer needs. So protein is actually counterproductive to detoxification. However, if you're healthy enough and you don't have a lot of chronic symptoms and you're not suffering, then protein is okay. However, I would go easy on the protein if you're on any healing journey. But if you're pretty healthy, you're not suffering from any chronic issues, you can do protein here and there. The reason why I don't suggest, that you have a habit of having a high protein diet. Actually, a lot of complex protein is very heavy on the kidneys and the gut. So if you're trying to get healthy, especially the kidneys, which take care of the waste in the body, then you want to give the body as simple of chemistry as you can give it. Proteins are very complex chemically. So to break them down, you need a lot of energy, and to have energy, you have to be healthy. But once you've detoxed and you're healthier, your body will have more energy to deal with this complex chemistry and utilize it for its building purposes. So my last but not least favorite snack is fruits and vegetables. I know they're simple, but they are so good for you and they're very nutritious and very filling. You just have to create habits around having them and seeing them as a perfect snack. So what I do is I love to mono eat, meaning I would eat maybe 2 pieces of fruit that are of the same kind, maybe 2 apples, 2 bananas with maybe some chopped dates and figs, or just 2 cucumbers. So in that way, the body can process all the chemistry that's alike much easier. So when it has to deal with different elements of chemistry, meaning, you put in the nut and you put in the fruit, which are 2 different chemistries, and then you put in the fats, it has to really work hard to digest all of this. But if you focus on just having simple foods that are of similar chemistry, so fruits by themselves, vegetables by themselves, nuts by themselves, if you have nuts, then this is going to be much easier for your body. And what I like to do if I do fruits, I like to have the same fruits. So as I said, you can have 3 oranges or a watermelon, or you can have 2 peaches. And this will be so good for you in every way. And if you create a habit around having fruit as snacks, your body will thank you. And just to inspire you on this health journey and show you that snacking can be healthy and delicious and satiating, here are just some of my other snack options and snack favorites. So before I wrap up the snack video, I want to also tell you that a perfect hack for also including more minerals, more nutrition, and more healthiness within those snacks that you have is to include spices and herbs. So you can include a variety of different spices, including cinnamon, cardamom, variety of the Indian spices, clove and turmeric, and curry and cumin. Those are just some of the ones that I really love adding. Ginger, Italian herbs, French herbs, mountain herbs, any herbs you find. You can add these spices and herbs for aroma, for taste, for nutrition, and just for a much more pleasant snacking experience. So if you enjoyed this video, please do give me a thumbs up and think about subscribing to the channel. And if you would like to work with me, if you have detoxification needs, if you like this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up or subscribing to the channel. And if you'd like to get healthy physically, emotionally, and mentally, detoxification is one of the best ways to do so. If you'd like to learn how and work with me, all my information is down below. So thank you again for all your support and take care.